Alright guys, welcome back. It's your boy Motorman Dane, and today we're going to be talking about the Jar of Ghosts. Equipping causes enemies that hit the player to run away. Enemies turn and run away if used. You gotta fear 100 enemies to complete. Real easy one. You just stand in the middle of a bunch of enemies and get hit. Run away. The unique upgrades is to fear surrounding enemies when attacked. So if a archer shoots you and you're around other dudes, it'll fear everyone who's around you. And the other one is to increase active duration. The special upgrade is increase passive fear duration. You really could run either of those. I typically run the first one just because it's, if you get hit by something, it'll just, pop off and fear everybody around you, which can be useful, I guess. I don't know. Can be helpful. The Jargos has a very particular use in that it is considered scared. Enemies are considered scared from the Jar of Ghosts. The only other item in the game that does this is the Tree of Beehives, which is a war scenario only trap. So when you're looking at stacking combos, the Jar of Ghosts is actually really good at stacking combo points, because it has its own unique, crowd control, status effect. However, I will say that it only has a one combo. There's nothing additional to it. It doesn't do any damage or anything. So it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty solid, useful, low cooldown, lowish cooldown, and passively just fears the things that attack you. So you can, in the same way that you can do it for the Cyclopean Gaze, you can also kind of cycle aggro from enemies onto you with the Jar of Ghosts. So if you're running other items that make you a little bit tankier, a little bit harder to kill, Jar of Ghosts can definitely be a good way to mitigate enemies, leaving a kill box or doing anything particular, or you can, jump into a bunch of enemies and take out the problems. If it's like TNT archers or something, you can go in and take them out and run away because you're protected by the Jar of Ghosts. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the game files. So the first one is to look at the active duration, which is 10 seconds. So when you activate it, it lasts for 10 seconds. The status effect duration is 3 seconds. So their fear lasts for 3 seconds, but the actually active thing lasts for 10 seconds. The active radius here says 10. It's around 2.6 grid squares. I don't know what value this 10 is in reference to, but it's definitely somewhere around 2.6 actual grid squares. Now, grid square is the size of a footprint of an archer. That's one grid square, so 2.6 of those. You essentially pop it into a one-lane kill box, or maybe a 2-wide kill box. You can go up to 3, but it's most effective really in one. You kind of clumping up everything, all together and stuff. The passive status effect duration is 3. So whenever they hit you and they get feared, it lasts for 3 seconds. Now let's look at the Jar of Ghosts. It costs 5 skulls to unlock. The cooldown is 45 seconds, and that's all there is for that. Let's go ahead and look at the upgrades. The upgrades says passive radius is 400, so that's with this one here. Fear surrounding enemies when attacked. 400 is 2.6 grid squares as well. And then the increased active duration is an additional 5, so it takes it from 10 seconds to 15 seconds for the active duration that it lasts on the ground. Now the special upgrade increases the status effect duration from 3 seconds to 4 seconds, so that could help you, I suppose. But yeah, anyways, that is what there is to say about Jar of Ghosts. Now, I will say, if you use it, you might see enemies walking through your kill box instead of away. They're not walking back to their previous spawn point. They're walking like they're continuing to walk. And I think this happens due to their pathing saying that maybe the next checkpoint they're trying to reach, they've already been, or they think they've been, and so they're trying to go back to that which is ahead of them and not behind them. Maybe. I really don't know. It's hard to say. But just know that there's sometimes, and in some places, when you use it, they get feared, but they continue to walk through it. And I think it has to do with where the checkpoints are lined up and how the AI values checkpoints and tries to go to them and such. So if you use it and they're walking past it or walking through it, use it somewhere else on the same map and then just kind of gauge as to what they do. for when they walk into it, and if they walk backwards or forwards as well. That being said, that's really all there is about the Jar of Ghosts. We don't really need to cover it or anything. We definitely use it enough on stream, so feel free to check it out. The stream, that is, with my message to you about having a good day, and not forgetting to leave a like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch. I do stream on Twitch. If you subscribe on YouTube and click the notification bell, you'll be notified of a video I post whenever I go live on Twitch, so you won't miss my Twitch streams. And with that being said, guys, as always, have a good day, and I will catch you on the flip side. All right, deuces.